Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we returned to Abiotic Factor, where after last episode we basically got a bit of a bearing again on like how all the menus and everything work for the game. We are going to be good to resume going forward with things, and actually going back on like our division tour of sorts, or like getting through the entire map of how we've gotten to where we are right now. So I just want to put that there in order to take that. Okay, well, we'll charge that up, and then we'll pick everything up from the loot bag. But yeah, last episode I was just getting all of our inventory reset, trying to examine a few things. There's going to be a lot I have to get back to, like, familiar with, and honestly, probably a few things I can look at setting down, because, like, I've got 15 weight in just the laser collector there, and I don't think I need it. Can only package that up, that's fine there. Okay, so looking back here, we want to hold on to the rebar bolt. We'll put the drink in there, that in, yeah, you know what, that's actually fine there. Okay, so we're very good on healing stuff, that's good to know. I don't think I'll need the diving suit, so we can put that away. We'll keep the vacuum and the jump pad. The charging pad we'll hold on to, but for the tool bin, we'll get rid of the laser collector and that. And I don't know if I really need the vacuum. It does say vacuum up small critters, so maybe I could use that on pests. I'm not too sure, but we'll throw the diving suit into that there for now. Okay, so that gives us a lot of inventory space, and we can resume on our way. Almost resume on our way. God, I still hate that guy. Like, at least we get these essences from him that might be useful for something down the road, but it's a case of he's just super annoying to contend with. Like, we do have this automated x-ray tower that as long as we have power it'll work, but that's nothing too much for right now. Yeah, so I wanted to check something too for... Okay, so that was biomimic arm wraps. That's a use of specialized firearms, but I also have the, what are they? Biometric arm wraps. So you know what? Instead of worrying about that, let's just go and see about, like, how the tour went. Because we basically, from what I remember of our playthrough of the game, we drop into the cafeteria of such here, we look around for some things. I actually do want to see if I could try crafting nachos, just because I might want to try getting a pest, or like a little spiked potato as our pet. I know it's silly, but it is what it is. Nope, nothing. Okay, thought I'd just try in case. So we kind of get set up here. This is like your first safe haven of sorts where you're generally pretty fine unless there's, I think, like some anomaly events at night. There are some pests around here. We won't deal with them. And this sort of acts like the level hub of where everything connects in itself, too. Like, we do have the map here that says we are in... Yeah, we're right here. Security kiosk is... That's a security kiosk, but I'm trying to think of how this is actually set up if this is the case. Oh, it's actually upside down, so we'd like be looking at it from this way, I believe. Because, yeah, it says the kiosk is on our left here, so we have to be looking that way. So we would be going to... I think level 2 is where you go up to first, because you go up... Yeah, we went up to level 2, which is like offices and stuff like that. And that is where... Yeah, there's some more pests about here. We'll just ignore them, though. That goes... I can't... I'm trying to remember if this does take us to the offices. No, I think we might have actually gotten this to at another time. Yeah, no, I think we came through here later on. I'm trying to go through like in the most chronological order of events I can remember. So I think what we went through was it was actually up here and straight on past the stairs here. Yeah, we came up here, we would go into here, and this is where we would get the offices and some of the stuff like that. And I think it was through here we were trying to find a way to... The overarching goal is, or was, to try to escape the facility. I don't know if that is still the case. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll have a quick drink. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going to come back... Oh! Hi!
I heard the radio, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you.
I don't know if I remember running into him. Okay, well, we'll let you stay hiding in the janitor closet. Ah, yeah, the data farm in Biolab D is where we went looking for some stuff. Oh. Ammo. Again, I'm just going to pick up a bunch of what probably is mostly random crap. But I never know what might be of use in the future, so... better probably just pick up now while I'm thinking about it and I see it, than, like, ignore it and have to come back a second time. Yeah, I'll take all that. And since we are doing, like, a area tour...
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Although it remains essentially hostile, these peccary can be taught to respond to basic commands, as Dr. Manbanco has demonstrated so performatively, as its biosystems work much more swiftly here. It learns extremely rapidly. Many on the executive committee will want a weapon, I'm sure. Their imagination reaches no further. But if we can just breed the aggression out, the peccary would make an extraordinary work beast. Our world has enough toys of war.
Yeah, so we're just going around gathering whatever extra items I can get and seeing what we can find. Just because eventually they may add up to being of use, they might not. Ooh. Didn't mean to bring that all up. Yeah, that's probably because I hit Shift-Tab, my bad. Okay, so that's up here, look through. It's basically hopping through a bunch of different departments of this research facility trying to find an exit, which we are still trying to do. I'm trying to remember, like, what each little area was. I don't think there was a little bit of, like, a handoff of trying to make a keycard reader to go through some of the locked doors, as well as contending with, like, some of the interdimensional life that, like, popped through and is hostile to us. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to do that before. I could have probably done that a long time ago and gone in here. I've got some salts, but I don't think we'll worry too much about taking those. I don't think I need too much more scrap paper. Pens I'll take, just in case. The desk phone, I think, has something I can do with that.
Dr. Mance reporting. IS-178, the peccary, as it was so ineptly dubbed by one of my puero co-workers, is more intelligent than it first seemed. In fact, it grows smarter and more capable over the course of its life cycle, before morphing into the later life cycle phase. Dr. Manbanco even managed to teach it a few simple tricks, with only minor burns, I believe.
Okay, so that's that opened up. Oh yeah, this is actually one of the areas I think I had to go through to get somewhere. You can't open that door. And that's locked. I don't think you can get in there. Oh, hang on a moment. Could I? I was going to say, could I use the, like... Okay, doesn't look like I can get in there through here, but that might be somewhere I could get eventually. But yeah, that is Biolab D, which is basically like a kitchen area. Yeah, I don't think resources respawn, so once you grab something, you basically picked it up for indefinite use. Supply room. Oh, man, missed quite a few things back here. Okay, yeah, let me grab the... Oh, the test tubes would be actually pretty good to have. I'll drop the book, because I don't think I'll use that, and grab all the test tubes I can. And just give me one moment to check something very quickly. Okay, and I'm back. Resume. Yeah, so we'll grab the test tubes, because I think I can use those for, like, making up healing items and stuff like that. I think the glass I would need to make them is a little harder to come by than just the tubes themselves are, so... I'm kind of glad that I'm coming back through some of these areas. The acid, that, I don't think I need those. The soil bag actually might be good to get to, so I'm trying to think of what I might not... Maybe I'll drop the pens, because I think the pens were basically only used for making up, ammo for one of the, like, early crossbows you make. Yeah, there's that in order. Nope, I do see a little... I'm trying to remember. The peccaries are like the four-legged version, but I'm trying to remember what... Oh, pest. That's what they're called. That's right. Okay, I'm actually going to see about maybe taking old... Ooh. God, I forgot a health kit. Or like a health syringe. Kind of goes to show it was a good thing to come back through here to try raid collecting everything. Hey, Brainiac, remember where you are. Covered in... Yeah, poster kind of shows this place saw a lot happen to it. I mean, there is a bunch to go through again, but we'll take all this back, at least with having found some things, so the inventory doesn't get too loaded down. But yeah, we went through the lab division. I think that took us to one of the portal worlds that was almost like a take on Silent Hill with a bunch of fog, and I think they were symphonists? They're like these towering, creepy things like that, which play a bunch of weird sounds. But there, that's that all in order. That can go in the ammo bin, sort that. Yeah, we'll just do that for now, and I do have, I think, a health... Yeah, I do have a first aid kit up there. It is a little hard to reach now, but not too bad. Okay, we'll throw that in there just to get out. Alright, I don't think I need the hazmat suit on right now either, so we'll take that off and put that into the armor bin too. I know we're probably uncomfortably warm because we are in, like, the mountaineering equipment, which was meant to help us out in, like, one of the ice world, or like the one French Alps or something like that. Okay, but let's get back up to area 2 and keep going through our like facility tour. Because yeah, you would come up here, try going through everything here. The way out that might have been here, you can't actually access to, which then I think would send you to the manufacturing division. Yeah, I've gone through there. This takes us to the security office. Which one is one of the first doors you needed the keycard reader for, like that.
Oh.
Nothing left in here. Locker rooms. Yeah, lead vest, I don't think we need. I don't think I need the oil, so you know what, we'll just probably leave that. Empty sinks, so I've definitely been through here before. And this... Okay, this opens us up kind of to where we had gotten before. Yeah, one of the things about this map is it is incredibly interconnected. So as much as you think you'll, like, go to a new area and it feels like you're far away, you turn a corner and you're basically right back to very familiar stuff or, like, prior divisions. I'll leave that desk phone since we picked up a few already. I will take the tech scrap, though, because that might have use down the line. And you won't let me see about breaking those. Just because they might have a lot of use for us in the future. Okay, so grab all that. This just oversees... Yeah, this would eventually lead you to the next wing, which was manufacturing. Because there's actually the poor wounded guy who was right by the closed door. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that I still... Hang on a moment, could I... Oh, you can actually wheel yourself around on the office chairs. I didn't know that. That's a fun little detail. But yeah, that should be it for here. Oh, another health. Yeah, we'll take that. I'll take the iodine tablets. Oh, actually, I'll take those nachos, because that, I could make up that little pest trap. Yeah, and then we got a firing range. Okay. Is there... Oh yeah, there's a way in here. No, and there's even a little more water, too. Okay, nothing in there. And this... Oh, this just drops down to where we were. Okay, yeah, so that is everything from the security office to check out, I believe. And then, yeah, we had to craft a battery to open this up, which would take us along to... Okay, that's Manufacturing West, which we eventually got to. We'll take this up and see where it goes. Just try to, like, clear off a number of these areas for these episodes as we get our bearings and, like, remember the full process. Speaking of, that, I think, was our way to the anomaly world. We hopped through that, and then that led us out somewhere else in the facility. Yeah, we got the XORs, I believe they're called, once they get that big. An email terminal. And maybe we'll... Yeah, see, this is the idea. It's like, you would go through one of these, travel through whatever world it is, and then it pops you out somewhere else. And where are... Oh, okay, this might have actually been the... I think this is the first portal you ever go through. Yeah, so this is to Far Garden. Again, we get these new compendium datas, but when you press J to check it out, it doesn't take you right to that new entry. Yeah, this was the first portal world I think you ever go through. And maybe we'll take some of the Antiverse Suite. There we go, take you right down. It does... I think it's heavily based off of those Zen levels from Half-Life. Like, it does have that alien fungal mushroom world-esque feel to it. But yeah, this was the first one we would ever see, so this isn't the one I was actually thinking of. Oh, and then we do have... Oh, Geiger counter in hand right there. We'll take that. Yeah, there's more to explore around and check out. It is a pretty small jaunt into this little area, though, because as you see, it's basically just this island. There's the other portal that we would take to get out. You're down, because we are pretty overpowered for these areas. But yeah, you'd go through this, and then it would let you pop out to a new area. Yeah, we've already listened to his recording.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Antiverse 2 is an enigma. A world made of worlds. Each of them different, yet seeded with similar life. We know a few certain facts. That energy moves more slowly there, making growth, evolution, and change a more gradual process. We know, too, that materials transplanted from Antiverse B to our own are energy-dense. Biochemistry occurs much more rapidly. But how did these creatures evolve? The presence of life, complex life, confounds everything we know about evolution. Was an external force involved? Only further study can tell us.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of info on, like, what this world is. And now, if we pop through this, we are now into a further section of the game. And I remember this area was a little bit nuisance for us, because this is where we got introduced to the security bots more proper. Because there's also, I think it's called the Peccaries. Made more of their debut here, too. We'll pick up those planks, though. Yeah, I can't break that down. Nope. There we go, take care of you. Yeah, we'll take another bandage from that med kit. And it was this area that I know proved... No, actually, this is kind of back to where we were. Yeah, there's this all to mine, although I don't know if I remember the check-in computer. Check-in terminals are places where you can return to if you die. Oh, okay, this was added after.
Check-in approved.
Yeah, that was a new one that got added. Oh, okay, Peccary against the security bot. Yeah, this was where I had a lot of troubles dealing with the security bot, because they are really tanky when you encounter them along, like, the progression curve. We'll take a couple of staplers. And just deal with you quick. And yeah, he would just patrol around here, and I remember we had to try evading him because we couldn't really deal with him too easily. There were peccaries and pests all about here. I can't remember if it was through here that we eventually ran into, like, the next portal to take us, like, to another world or not. Oh, gate security thing. I'll take the box of screws, because we might need those in the future, and might as well break these down. We'll take just the planks. Get a drink. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, we don't have a very good map. Oh, it looks like it... Oh, okay, that's actually handy. You now have trade stations kind of shown off for, like, where you go, and then... Yeah, as you click each one, you get a better idea of what's in them. Okay, that's how that works. And we should be good with the 16 bandages we've got. But yeah, we would come through this area. It is a lot of office stuff. This led, though, to... I can't remember if it just took us to the manufacturing, and...
I may soon need the facilities.
Yeah, because let me check... Alright, I have to... I think it's J, and then if we click the office sector... Yeah, Silo 3, I think, is where that Flat Hill or Silent Hill-esque one kind of is. Truth be told, this actually might be taking us... Yeah, there it is. That's the one that would take us to, like, the Silent Hill thing. And then that's where we need the keycard reader to get through. And then I think it was through Flat Hill that it then dropped us off through another portal to, like, a certain spot. Maybe we'll even go through that, just because, again, we're kind of going through a little bit of a tour of, like, where we've been before. We'll see if I left anything important behind there. Oh yeah, this is kind of the creepy Silent Hill world where everything is covered in dense fog. There weren't, I think, many... Actually, I don't think there were really any small threats in this world. Yeah, warning, keep out. Ba-da-da-da. Go out this way. There is a portal back right there. But we would come in through there. You could go through this building here. Okay, a little bit of a weird murder board. Interesting symbol there. That's basically a dilapidated and ruined town. No, I'll take the MRE, because I can probably have that for food. There's some food back. Maybe I'll take the canned peas, because those will be nice as, like, an extra food stock. I don't think I need the salt. God, I really didn't go through this all that well when I was here the first time. It's like there's a number of food items that I could have easily grabbed and I just left behind. Oh, I do see some ammo and a soup, or a cooking pot back there. Might as well grab both of those. But yeah, we go through that. No, actually, I do need to use the restroom, so... Back to this mini game. This was one of the parts that easily... I remember standing out a lot for us. Although I gotta admit, having the blue-colored indicator on the bottom, and I can't wash my hands. See, that's one thing I find a little weird, is that, like, I guess because the water gets turned off, you can't use the sinks again? Oh, well, we got some ice cream. Although, does that have, like, a decay rate on it? Temporary relief from heat, but doesn't seem like it does decay, so that's nice to know. Ooh. Well, that broke pretty good. I'm trying to remember, I thought this led more to, like, a arcade sort of spot. And there was one guy kind of, like, dressed up in a weird costume. Oh, maybe we gotta go upstairs for it. I'll take that, crouch through here. I'll turn the light off just because we can see decently well without it. Yeah, okay, not arcade, sorry, video rental store. But yeah, I could have sworn there was one guy who would, like, be here and talk to you. Maybe because we already have talked to him, he's not here anymore. But then that leads to the street, and those are the weird guys that are, like, the only threat in this world. And then you have to basically try to, like, sneak your way past them. Some entities cannot be killed by your weaponry, should be avoided at all costs. I wonder if a lot of people are having issues with trying to kill these guys. Because I don't remember that tip coming through last time we were here. But yeah, we can hear another one of them stomping around too. Okay, I can't crack my way in through that. So we'll try to watch for what his patrol route is and then work our way past him. But yeah, we would come in through this, through there, work our way by these guys. No, actually, I don't know if I don't think I went this way before. This might have been an alternate route you could have used. I'll have to find a way to wash ourselves off soon, given we were just in the sewer. But yeah, I think I actually went above ground for working our way by that guy the first time. Oh, there we go. Wash ourselves off. And then there's another one walking a little further along, I think, to move past too. Now, I can't remember if there was also something else I missed in Flat Hill, like another enemy type somewhere? Or they appear when there's... I know there was another kind of enemy that only appears like when the fog's active. Oh, but I actually could go a lot more now I have the jump pack. Oh, hi. Yeah, you are creepy, aren't you? Ooh. I wasn't sure. I guess that's like him trying to crouch down to get us or something? We'll give him a moment, because I think he'll hopefully lose detection of us. Yeah, there we go. He's lost us, so now he'll just go back to his regular patrol route. But yeah, they were the biggest threat I remember from this area of, like, just having to get around and by. The jump pack does make it pretty easy to evade them, though, and get our way around. Okay, we can't sneak under there, so we might as well just jump our way around here and get in through here. A little bit more money, not that we have much use for it, but we'll still pick it up. Stapler, more nachos. And this is just a few more extra resource stuff if I wanted it. One thing Abiotic Factor was really good with, too, is that they gave you plenty of materials and stuff rather easily once you go to new areas. I don't think it was too often you felt resource starved and like you were almost bottlenecked to have to really search hard for stuff in each section. Right, so now I believe we want to go up here. And I think we followed this all the way up and through. Oh, or might have had that to go. Actually, that might have been the only way forward, looking at it now. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep going our way up. I think how this went is we go all the way up to the top. We had, like, one section in a library-like area we had to dodge a couple of the creatures, those big symphonist guys, I think they're called. No, maybe not. Because I think it was we had to activate each of these little relay things. No. Okay. Let me drop that. And I'll grab that. Ooh. Oh, there we go. As we grab the power coils, that opens up new ways forward, apparently. There's that one. I think... Okay, that's locked from there, although I could just... Yeah, if I wanted to, I could just pop around like that, but we'll go through the intended direction just to show off what the steps were to get there. Oh, through a bowling alley. Oh, no, wait, this is the Flat Hill Arcade. Okay, we were just outside of here. Yeah, I think this is actually where I grabbed the one arcade machine that we've got in the cafeteria with us. Yeah, so I think all then we have to do is follow this around to... up here. Yeah, that's how we got through that section. So that was just a nice little easy roundabout. We grabbed that power coil. That opened up the next portal. And now we're in the library area where you'd have to deal with one of them walking around, I believe. Although, oddly enough... Oh no, they're over there. Okay. But yeah, since we have the jetpack, we can easily just, like, completely bypass it. But what you have to do is try to sneak around them and get your way up, kind of through all the bookcases and that to where, like, that toppled one is. And I think use that to get... I almost want to say you had to get up here. But I'm not seeing the way to go from here, so maybe it was instead we had to go through... one of the doors down there. Oh yeah, maybe that was it. You had to go work your way around that, and then get here, and I think try to get up to the very top of this building. God, again, checking back, there were over 50 episodes of Abiotic Factor, and, like, I can easily see why it ran that long, given, like, how much content the game really has to work through. But yeah, you get into here and basically just work your way up to... I'm pretty sure it was all the way to the very top floor.
Dr. Mance reporting. On the advice of Keystone, Gate has established a facility here in Flathill. We judge it unwise to advertise our activities, so for the time being our presence is, necessarily clandestine, if not a bit syrupy. The location was selected for the convergence of certain geomagnetic forces that amplify the power of our perforation equipment. We stand poised on the brink of an entirely new technology. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah, and then we call the elevator down. That should take us up, and then we'll just have a little thing to clear through there. And that would be Flathill done, which would then lead into the manufacturing wing, or manufacturing west, which then led into Cascade Labs, which led to the small security sector, and then the hydro plant. Oh. And right, I remember this guy was also troublesome to deal with, too. Because you would have to basically try to, like, run your way and guide him around until you could get up to... I think you had... Oh, jeez. He can actually... Okay, he can reach back here. Didn't realize that. Yeah, I think it was you have to go to those stairs and then start hopping across the server towers to get to that ladder. And then that would take you up to here with your last coil. And then the portal back to the labs, which needed a bit of a jump for it. And that dropped us off in here. And I think that opens us back to, like, where we've been before. Yeah, because we've been here. We saw the loot bag. So that would bring you back to here. I think there would be the switch or something you would press, and that would open you up for the rest of Manufacturing West to then be open. I think if we go this way, this will be a shortcut back to, no, that's out to the portal. This might take us down back to the main hub area a little faster. So we'll get back to base, drop all of our resources we picked up at there, and then we'll go for a re-tour of Manufacturing West to talk about, like, everything that went on there. Once we get to, like, the security sector and, the hydro plant, it should be a lot quicker for, like, our retour. I know the hydro plant, though, gave me a lot of issues with itself when we were trying to get through that. Because that's where the enemies really stepped up and, like, they had a lot of damaging tools and such. And it was a really hard to navigate area too. You almost had to go forward and backwards in order to, like, open everything up. But we made it back to base, so we'll just drop our resources off to free up some of our inventory room. What? Who the hell said that? I don't know who Marion is. I don't have anybody back here that I know of. Okay, let's store all of the same type, though. Oh! You! You're the guy I think I was talking about. Wait, stay still.
You freed the giants. If I can assist, I shall.
Uh-oh. Okay, so these are some things we can pick up if we give him, like, certain items. Like, we can get porcelain shards, we can get organs, pens, or an antique shotgun.
So be it. We are done.
Yeah, he was the guy I was talking about who was, like, dressed up as one of them in that portal area. So I guess they changed it up a little bit for him. So that way, like, he does that. After you've, like, completed the area, he becomes a trader for you. Okay, we'll toss that in there. Let me see. I'll toss that in there. Okay, canned peas can't go in there. I might as well have the ice cream since it is decaying. And is there anything I can, like, get rid of?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll toss that in there. Anything... I was just looking if I can get rid of the canned peas, but maybe I can't right now. Yeah, we're pretty tired, so we'll have to deal with that. Alright, let me get rid of these, the power things. That way we're not, like, getting radiation from that. Okay, that can go in the ammo. And the Geiger counter, I think I can just throw into... Maybe I'll throw into the tool bin. There we go. We'll have another thing of the iodine stack, or iodine tablets. Lie down, and then when we wake up, we'll end the episode, and then be ready for the next area, which is Manufacturing West, which I think has some things like rebar, and more that we might use for, like, that enhancement bench when we get closer for it. There we go. But for now, we will end this episode of Abiotic Factor right here for today, and I see I'm sun-bleached. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video episode, those survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.